searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way, yeah. Birds chirping and I hear my name.
Let's start the interview now. Tell me something about yourself. Let's start the interview now. Tell me something about yourself.
Hi. Yeah, let's start the interview now. First of all, good to see you. I'm Seongyuk. You can call me Seongyuk, or actually I got my English name is Jeremy. I made it by myself. So this is my first time to having this test. I wish me good luck to me. And yeah, I heard about your name like 1,000 times because they already had this test before. And okay, let's have a good talk, good conversation today. Thank you.
Tell me about a rising industry or company in your country. What is it, and why is that industry or company rising and becoming popular? Tell me about a rising industry or company in your country. What is it, and why is that industry or company rising and becoming popular?
패스.
패스야?
패스. 무슨 말인지 못 알아들어. 이게 무슨 인더스트리가
이 rising industry라고 한 것 같은데.
라이징 인더스트리가 뭐야?
Tell me about a rising industry or company in your country. What is it, and why is that industry or company rising and becoming popular?
Okay. Yes. As you know, yes, I think it's a Samsung electronic company because this company makes chips. Yes. Nowadays, all of the furniture or cars and anything product is include chips, and so it is very most technology skill, and Korean is many helped about this industry, chip industry, and so I think chip is more developed, and many people use this chip. Okay. 어렵다.
Tell me about a promising company in that industry you mentioned above. Why is the company promising? What benefits does it bring to your society? Tell me about a promising company in that industry you mentioned above. Why is the company promising? What benefits does it bring to your society?
Tell me about the promising company in that industry you mentioned about.
Tell me about a promising company in that industry you mentioned above. Why is the company promising? What benefits does it bring to your society?
이제 알 수 있겠다.
Well, promising company. I wanna say about the cacao company. Cacao is not a food kind of chocolate. It's a Korean big popular company's name. Because it is all Korean people using this Kakao because it's the messenger app. Almost Korean using this messenger. This named Kakao Talk, and there are so many things in our life. It's so close. For example, Kakao shopping, Kakao present, and Kakao taxi, or Kakao navigator, or Kakao maps. All of our map is related with Kakao. It's so close with our real life. So that's why I think the company's name Kakao is getting bigger and bigger like dinosaur. So it's so scary sometimes, but I think it's kind of good, and I promise it will be worldwide soon in the world.
Ho.
Tell me about recent changes in that company you mentioned above. For example, the company released a new product. Tell me about recent changes in that company you mentioned above. For example, the company released a new product.
어렵다.
Tell me about recent changes. 맞네. 최근의 변화. In that company you mentioned above.
Tell me about recent changes in that company you mentioned above. For example, the company released a new product.
Okay. I mentioned you about Kakao. Yes. As Korean people already know about this. That Kakao is you came out application. This name is Kakao Taxi. Before it was too hard to take a taxi in the in rush hour, and but after develop Kakao Taxi, all of the Korean people can use this application. It was very useful, and even taxi driver is more saving the money, and so I think Kakao company is more developed after, and so yeah, I think it's nice.
What kind of concerts do you like to go to? Why do you like those kind of concerts? What kind of concerts do you like to go to? Why do you like those kind of concerts?
나 그냥 what kind of sports game you like to go로 지금 바꿔서 들은 거라고 할게. Well, I like the MMA. It means mixed martial arts or those football games, and I really like to go to see the sports game. But right now we're living in this pandemic. I mean the Corona-19, so I couldn't go for a while till this time. So I prefer watching on TV. Especially I like to watch the European Football League, like a Premier League in England or the Bundesliga in Germany. So many there are a few Korean players in the league, especially our big famous star Son Heung-min is still playing in the top class. So it's so interesting. Even it's starting in late night in Korea club, but I save my sleep I try to watching it. Yeah, thank you.
When did you start going to concerts? How did you first become interested in going to concerts? When did you start going to concerts? How did you first become interested in going to concerts?
When I was college student, I became a couch potato. Yes, uh, at that time, I was watching YouTube and watching movies all time in my home. But one day, my friend Seungjun recommended to me going to the concert, and but I don't want to go there. But when I went to the concert, I felt relieve my stress. It was a BTS concert, and so when I listened the BTS music, I waved the arms and moved the body, and so after since then, I lose weight so much, almost 5 kilos, and so nowadays I really enjoy going to the concert. Yes, especially BTS concert. Yeah, that's nice.
Good job.
Tell me about the last time you went to a concert. Whose concert was it? Where was it? And who did you go with? Tell me about the last time you went to a concert. Whose concert was it? Where was it? And who did you go with?
네가 최근에 콘서트 말고 뭐 할 건데?
영화 보기로 가겠다.
영화 보기? 오케이, 간디.
Yeah, the recently to go for watching movie, it might think already 2 months ago. I think it was with my ex-girlfriend. Actually, I'm sorry to tell you I'm a movie lover, but I prefer to watching in my room, like a Netflix or a later web download, But we living in this pandemic, so before the pandemic, I really like to go to movie theater with my friends. He named Ho Hyun. He's movie lover too, like me. After we watching movie, we go to the restaurant or the pub, or we were talking about the movie we just watched it. It's really nice, but we couldn't today. But I hope the pandemic is over as soon as possible. I wanna go to movie theater freely anywhere, anytime when I go to. Yeah, that's it. I really hope that be possible.
You indicated in the survey that you enjoy traveling domestically. What is your favorite location? And why do you like that place? You indicated in the survey that you enjoy traveling domestically. What is your favorite location? And why do you like that place?
Yes. I really like domestic travel, but my favorite location is Jeju, Iceland. There are several reasons for my preference. First of all, I can see the beautiful scenery because Jeju Island is along the seaside, and so And so when I see breathtaking scenery, I felt relieve my stress. Yes, it's a nice view, and second, I can eat this local food, such as uh, black barbecued pork and then raw fish. Yes, and so, but it was a little bit expensive, but uh, this tasties was far beyond my expectation, and uh, and yes, and so I really like Jeju Island. I wanna go there again.
Wow, good.
Good.
Wow.
Tell me about a trip you took in your youth. Where did you go? And who did you go with? Why did you go there? Tell me about a trip you took in your youth. Where did you go? And who did you go with? Why did you go there?
Traffic talk. Ah, tell me your
In
trip to took in your youth. Where did you go?
Tell me about a trip you took in your youth.
trip to you
to.
trip to 이렇게 막 바로 얘기 나오는데.
Where did you go? And who did you go with?
Yeah, I'll remind the Japan is first. I have been Tokyo, Japan. When I just after the graduate my high school. Yes, just becoming adult. I mean, 20 years in Korean age. My mother just give me 100만 원. In Korean, 100만 원. So she gave it to me and she said, go somewhere you want to go. So I choose Tokyo, Japan. It's close and so it's the kind of cheap of the flight ticket. And I since I was young, I like the Japanese culture and their people, so I went there for 5 days maybe, I think. So actually I went there alone. It was very special, and my friend said to me, "Are you crazy? Why you go alone? Is this your uh, first go trip, go alone?" So I said yes. It was cool, and I never afraid about trip go alone before. So I had really good memory at that time. I wanna say about this story or the story to you, but there's no time. I'm so sorry.
Have you had any interesting or unforgettable experiences while you were traveling in your own country? Tell me what happened in detail. Have you had any interesting or unforgettable experiences while you were traveling in your own country? Tell me what happened in detail.
I had once in a lifetime experience when I was travel in Jeju Iceland. Yes, I walked along the seaside with my friend, and but at the moment I saw a beautiful woman. She was very beautiful. Yes, and so I wanted to go and talk to her. When I approached her, I realized she was someone I knew. Yes, and so, oh my gosh, she was my first love. 10 years ago, she dumped me. And so when I look at her face, I felt butterflies in my stomach and got goosebumps from head to toe. So I walked on the other way, and so I didn't want to see her because it would only remind of old memories. Yes, and so it was my unforgettable story in while I travel in Jeju, Iceland.
I'd like to give you a situation and ask you to act it out. You want to make a doctor's appointment. Call the doctor's office and ask 3 or 4 questions about making an appointment. I'd like to give you a situation and ask you to act it out. You want to make a doctor's appointment. Call the doctor's office and ask 3 or 4 questions about making an appointment.
Well, hello. Yeah, I want an appointment to see a doctor. Yeah, I got problem on my eyes. I just one eyes. So, is it possible to go today? I can't. Alright. How about tomorrow? Yeah, I can go tomorrow anytime. So, can I go there after the lunchtime? I mean, 1 p.m. after the 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Is it possible? Okay. My name is Jung Sung-yeop. No, not, I never have been there before. Is it possible? Alright. So, should I waiting when I go there? It's fine. So, yeah, please appoint me at that time. Please. Thank you. Yeah, see you tomorrow.
I'm sorry, but there is a problem I want you to resolve. You made an appointment with your doctor, but something came up, so you cannot make it. Call the doctor's office, explain the situation, and reschedule the appointment. I'm sorry, but there is a problem I want you to resolve. You made an appointment with your doctor, but something came up, so you cannot make it. Call the doctor's office, explain the situation, and reschedule the appointment.
Okay, and you can't, you couldn't reservation to meet doctor, and so you have to reservation another hospital, and so I want to tell you about another alternative 3 or 4, and so first how about dentist Dr. Kim. This hospital is very close to your home. And second, how about take a rest in your place? I will give it to you some food that good for health your eye. And last, how about walk on the park? I think it's a great way to make your good health. And so please choose one. I hope so.
형 근데 질문 잘못 알아듣은 거 아니야?
맞다. 지금 무슨 질문인지 정확하게 못 알아듣.
그러니까 내가 전 문제에서 appointment with
어.
doctor 했잖아.
But something came up.
한번 형 걸로 다시 해봐. 그러면 이걸로. 다시 해보자.
I'm sorry, but there is a problem I want you to resolve. You made an appointment with your doctor, but something came up, so you cannot make it. Call the doctor's office, explain the situation, and reschedule the appointment.
Okay, I'm Gyeongju. I already reservation this your hospital, and but I have one problem. Now it's a very serious. Now I'm go there, and but it's a very serious about traffic jam, and so I can't uh, alive your hospital on time, and so I wanna reservation again. Um, how about uh, how about 10 p.m. Okay, and then I will go there quickly, and so uh, please one more time. I'm sorry.
Tell me about an experience when you had to cancel an appointment you made. What happened? Why did you have to cancel the appointment? And how did you deal with the situation? Tell me about an experience when you had to cancel an appointment you made. What happened? Why did you have to cancel the appointment? And how did you deal with the situation?
Yeah, I have one story to tell you. It's a kind of sad story. When I was 23 maybe, I had my part-time job, and it was hard, but mm, I I think the coworker was really nice. So there was a girl came to me and she suggested me, oh, how about go to drink in this weekend? We we even don't have a schedule at that Saturday at on Saturday. So yeah, I said yes. I really expected about the day, but before the Saturday is one of my friends got a sad situation, so I go to see my friend and then we drank too much. So next day, the day is the appointment with the girl. But I couldn't wake up in my bed cause I had really big hangover at the time. So at the first time I called to her, so can we change the appointment 1 hour later? At that time I think 1 hour later really fine. But after that 1 hour later I still couldn't wake up. So that time I call her again. And my thing is not calling. I messaged her again. I couldn't. And she said yes, she was being cool, but next time, there's no next time. It's done. It's fucked up.
Tell me about a country that has similar geographical features to your country. What changes has that country had in recent years? Tell me about a country that has similar geographical features to your country. What changes has that country had in recent years?
진짜였다 이거.
Tropical 무슨 말이야? Tropical. Tell me about country that has similar geographical features to your country. I think it's a very similar country is 만약 Indonesia. Indonesia is a east peninsula of the 태평양.
Pacific.
어?
Pacific.
Pacific.
태평양 Pacific.
그러면서 뭐 there are many there this country also is also many has a Iceland and 어렵다.
Tell me about an article you read about the country you mentioned above. Was it political or economical news about the country? What was the news about? Tell me about an article you read about the country you mentioned above. Was it political or economical news about the country? What was the news about?
아, 이거 무슨 말인지는 내가 절반 알아듣겠는데.
political, allegorical,
한 번만 해주세요.
Tell me about an article you read about the country you mentioned above. Was it political or economical news about the country?
Well, yes, I said about the Japan. Yeah, I wanna say the big news of the Japan, cause they just changed the president last year. The president Abe was he retired from the politics, and the new president came up in the Japan. So it's a big change. So I think the main issue is the related with the Korea and Japan. It's been like a relationship. I hope we live together in the peace relationship. Really, and I really hope the Korean people, like the citizens and the Japanese citizens, getting friendlier than before. So I really hope, and I hope to go to Japan soon. That's all.
Light is gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah.